Let's just also stay with news from Delhi, and it is the Chief Minister who's okayed an incentive scheme in order to promote scrapping of old vehicles. Now, the Delhi government will provide a 10 to 20% tax rebate if buyers of new vehicles who opt to scrap their old ones. The Chief Minister has approved the incentive scheme to promote the scrapping of old vehicles, and it will be notified soon. And this is the rebate that they are offering in terms of the vehicles on buying new vehicles within a period of 3 years is what the Delhi government has gone on to state. The tax rebate will be about 20% on the purchase of non-commercial CNG vehicles and petrol vehicles, and about 15% on the purchase of commercial CNG and petrol vehicles, and 10% on diesel vehicles. So this is a move that is being made by the Chief Minister, by the government of Delhi, in order to scrap old cars from the streets of the national capital. And we have Anushka joining us. Anushka, steps to get rid of old vehicles in the city, another step to curb pollution, but for people to change their cars in a matter of 3 years is a tough ask.
Well, certainly the people of Delhi are seeing this in a positive light. We did talk to a few people, and they did tell this to us that, with this scheme coming in, the people who are trying to get rid of their old vehicles will simply buy a new vehicle. All that they have to do is go to a transport facility, a registered transport facility where the scrapping is taking place. They just have to submit their vehicles, take a certificate of submission, and then after buying a new car, after the registration of new car, within 3 years they'll have to submit the whole certificate, and they'll be availing this whole scheme. It is yet to be notified, but as far as we can see, this is an aim that is determined to make sure that the old vehicles that are running in the national capital will be taken off the road, because as far as we know, the pollution season is approaching, and the major cause of pollution outside of the stubble burning in Delhi is the transportation in Delhi. And a huge part of the Delhi transportation consists of old transport vehicles that causes a lot of pollution. Now, what we are understanding is that the non-commercial petrol and CNG car will get 20% of rebate. This commercial petrol and CNG car will get 15% of rebate, and the diesel car will get 10% of rebate. After scrapping the car, the person just has to submit the certificate of the scrapping, and then they will be good to avail this whole scheme. It is a scheme to incentivize people, to encourage people to buy new car while scraping the old ones. While we can see one angle is that the pollution will also be curbed, but the other problem that we can also see is that lots and lots of vehicles are traveling via Delhi, and inside of Delhi also we can see a lot of vehicles that are not up to the par, and causes a lot of pollution on the grounds, and that causes a lot of issue for people living inside of Delhi. With the pollution season approaching in, we can already see that people are already choking in breath. Few days ago also we saw that the pollution level went above 200, and that was also causing a lot of trouble for people. But we can see this as a step by the Delhi government to curb the pollution, that to tackle the pollution throughout the year, because we can see in winter season a lot of steps have been taken, actions have been taken, but because throughout the year rules are not being followed, that is why we can see that the pollution creates a lot of trouble for people who are living inside of Delhi. Back to studio.
Thank you, Anushka, for joining us with